So we're back again. We'll keep broadcasting in this way, as we do from foreign countries. Whenever we are in foreign countries, we'll find that we have this difficulty of connections, because who knows how these internet connections have been set up in foreign countries as it compared to what you have in the more developed countries. So.
You're gonna block me.
Okay. Okay, is it too warm for your face?
No, it's just I can't see.
Okay, all right. So let's go ahead and give some mantras. Let's build a momentum, and we'll see what it is to build a momentum right now in this moment. And as we build a momentum in this moment, we'll find that it's the same idea of building a momentum. Let's go ahead and sit over here. Let's pull the chairs around so that the sun is a little bit different.
Hopefully, yeah. I'm gonna close our thing for the mosquito.
Okay. Yeah. We'll kind of move around so we get a different view of. See if we can see this way. I don't know, but no. It's possible. Okay, so I'm going to take us here to. I can't really see. Here we go. One, two, testing, 1, 2, good. Okay, good. You can see we're working off of a very small computer, and so the images that you see are, it's more difficult to handle than when we do it on the larger computer at Sunny Mellow, but let's give it a go. This is called the shadowless light of samadhi. It's feeling tone and state of knowing. Developing these ideas of the feeling tones, the state of knowing, that is what it's all about from one embodiment to the next. Developing your awareness, increasing your awareness, increasing your insight, that is what it is that can create this more powerful idea, this more powerful momentum. So here we are, here's the lady, and we're now on the screen here with this. Let's go ahead and give these mantras.
Good.
And develop a momentum. O glorious shadowless light of eternity, that brilliance of I Am Samadhi, shining in the void as 10,000 suns, descend, 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 as the tangible substance of loving splendor, dazzling intelligence and palpable power for all to absorb and identify with, as the full and only authority throughout the earth.
Sorry.
The boundless treasure house of the universe, and our infinite I Am Samadhi, of scintillating fire and dazzling light. That I am. I release the power of mastery without limit now, revealing the self and flooding forth perfect miracles and all activities, bringing to pass the enlightenment of the ages, and letting every being on earth sense and surrender to the intimacy of this light, everywhere. The fullness of this self expanding as love, wisdom, and joy forever. Now, great songs of praise and gratitude burst forth from the heart of humanity for that silent splendor poured out to all. Now, pure love flows forth from the heart of the secret love star, drenching the earth with the glory and ecstasy of golden pink liquid light. Now, the oneness of supreme love, wisdom, and blazing joy. This whirl of duality, in its glowing orb of transmutation, reconciliation, and dominion, making of terror a smiling sun of everlasting, all-powerful, limitless light, casting no shadow, and in which only that absolute perfection can forever dwell. Now, I am limitless gifts of all good things, anointing the earth with abundance, healing, and happiness for all mankind. O presence of the shadowless light from out the great silence, we identify with thee now. I am the elation and exhilaration, freedom and liberation of this eternal experience and gnosis of samadhi, its ecstatic hearing, blissful feeling, cosmic scent, sublime taste, and immaculate vision, holding all safely within that compassionate diamond heart forever. I intensify this feeling tone of I am shadowless light, in acknowledgement, acceptance, and awareness, surrender, devotion, and adoration for this state of knowing that, this all-pervading I am samadhi, the intelligence of the heart that is divine illumination. I, and here you can say a name for yourself. If you want to stay bound in your old karmic patterns, you can just, frankly, just say your old regular name that you've been saying for however many years you've been alive and been given at birth. Or you can say something more exciting, something that breaks away from where you've been all this time and gives you a little bit more of a dynamic thought about where you can go, what you can give, what your special gift to give on might be. I, the Ascended Master Gregory Donald Binkley Living Super Yogi Brilliance, it can be quite big, am awake, as is. And here you say someone like the Ascended Master Jesus or Buddha or Krishna or however, whoever. It could be John Smith down the street that really took you by the hand and guided you more than anyone and gave you your beautiful calling of life. So let's go on. The Ascended Master Jesus. To this shadowless light, its feeling tone and state of knowing, that I am that never sleeps and enjoys all, now and forever. Let's go ahead and give the opening pillar of light, the pillar of the world. We're developing this momentum just as we are all developing momentum throughout our life. We're developing momentum right now in this moment of the ideas of what it is to be enlightened, the ideas of how this enlightened thought can protect you, can hold you, can be magnificently radiant from you. All of these ideas are ideas that you can develop a momentum on, and by doing it, it actually happens. Rather than just living in the normal realm of existence, you choose every moment. That's one thing I noticed about Robbie. I've always noticed about her. But the other day I was saying to her, I said, you always shine. She always looks for something beautiful. Well, that didn't just happen. It happened because over embodiments and embodiments, she chose to discipline her consciousness in such a way that it took in the beauty. It connected all of the dots. It held compassion for all of life. It held a strength and a fierceness that would protect the innocent. And so let's go ahead and give this.
The Statue of Liberty.
That's an image.
From France.
That's an image to behold. The Statue of Liberty is a beautiful image to hold, for us, for all of us. So here we go. This is the opening pillar of light, the pillar of the world. Sublime I am samadhi that I am, enfolding me now in that mighty, magic, electronic pillar of cosmic light substance. My identification with its magnificent humility and thoughtful creativity, so powerful and complete, that I artfully and magically alter every polarity with healing unity. Within this majestic pillar of light blazes that love as the violet, compassionate flame, in through and around my etheric, mental, emotional, and physical bodies, effortlessly dissolving, consuming, transmuting, and reconciling the dualities of my human ego, charging my world and all I contact with a tangible substance, living awareness and conscious activity, the presence and superconscious samadhi of all enlightened beings, liberated and ascended masters, seeing, feeling, and hearing this light as it shines, radiates, and resonates within me as a visible pillar of the world, stabilized, supported, and sustained by the brilliant, elegant one, and infinitely sensitive to that invulnerable state of divine I am samadhi. Let's give it again to develop the momentum with it. Sublime, and I'll keep the screen more present so you can read it. Sorry, I forgot there for a moment. sublime I am Samadhi that I am, enfolding me now in that mighty, magic, electronic pillar of cosmic light substance. My identification with its magnificent humility and thoughtful creativity, so powerful and complete, that I artfully and magically alter every polarity with healing unity. Within this majestic pillar of light blazes that love as the violet, compassionate flame, in, through, and around my etheric, mental, emotional, and physical bodies, dissolving, consuming, transmuting, and reconciling the dualities of my human ego, charging my world and all I contact with the tangible substance, living awareness, and conscious activity, the presence and superconscious samadhi of all enlightened beings, liberated and ascended masters, seeing, feeling, and hearing this light as it shines, radiates, and resonates within me as a visible pillar of the world, stabilized, supported, and sustained by the brilliant, elegant One, and infinitely sensitive to that invulnerable state of divine I Am Samadhi. Om. The infinity of Om shows itself now. Start to develop that momentum. You can feel the ideas are something that we hold. It's so true. I mean, when you're born in a democratic political family, you tend to be Democrat as you grow older. When you're born in a Republican family, you tend to be Republican as you grow older. Those thought forms hold in your consciousness. If whatever you did when you were small, whatever your family did, there was this thought form of how it was done. And that thought form has strength. It's like a cage. It holds you. And if you want to break away from these old, outworn patterns, then you have to do something to break away. And that's where Samadhi Game Manifesto of Enlightenment comes in. It gives you a form that you can use to yeah, you can shatter those old matrices. Yeah.
Like a little birdie breaks out of its
Yeah,
shell.
you break the shell of your past and you allow yourself to exist as this being which encompasses your past.
Actually, the new moon is coming.
Yes, it's a great new moon. And tell everybody what we're going to do on the new moon.
Well, we can do it a few times. The bioluminescence.